got on the vocal, that is a standard T-Na-Na, man. I'll tell you what, that is one of the most requested songs we play right here on Cajun Radio. Cool. Is that version. You know, everybody made a version of it, but they made it fast.
Yeah.
I like the way you stripped it down and came slow it down.
To throw it out there.
Right.
And then after that, there's other people that have, done that
Kevin,
song. But that song's not on the CD, okay? That's a standard,
Kevin walked in and goes, "Hey, man, they're going to think that's on the new CD." I said, no.
It can work twofold. They can buy it if they like.
It's a great song.
I do have that CD still available.
It's a great song.
Yes,
so I'll tell you what, he's got a brand new CD out. It's called No Guarantee. Kevin Naquin and the Austin Playboy is having the CD release party this weekend.
Yep, absolutely. We're trying to give away 2 tickets here from the Lake Charles area. If you want to come check it out at the ACA, that would be great.
My apologies. We stepped out of the studio, so the phone was probably ringing.
Oh, well, here we go.
Well, we're going to give them away in a little bit, but let's talk about some of the other songs off of this record. Now, you decided, I don't know, you're a big fan of the 50s and 60s or something? Because
I don't know, man.
Not the first CD that you've had that you've remade something old school.
Yeah, it's crazy. We put the project together. A buddy of mine said, Kevin, he said, you did a great job with Some Kind of Wonderful, and that he says, I think there's 2 songs out there you need to really consider doing. And I'm like, what's that? He says, Judy in Disguise. I said, man, that was a big hit with Freddie and the Playboys. They knocked off the Beatles. I said, has anybody ever redone that? He says, no. That's why I'm telling you. Cajun accordion, a steel, a fiddle. Man, this would be great. So we played around with the idea, just kind of stuck it on the backside. We finished the CD, and the producer said, you're missing at least 1 or 2 songs.
Right.
All right, we'll go ahead and try to do Judy. It took us about 2 hours to chart it out.
Right.
We had never played it live, and we wound up cutting it. And I tell you what, I really think this is going to be a song requested at weddings, or I think it's going to be a highly requested song. I really do. And then the other one on the flip side is a song called "Do You Know What I Mean," which was written and recorded in the early 80s or 70s by Lee Michaels. It was one of his one-hit wonders.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? So that's the name of the song. And a buddy of mine said, I think you can do it. So we did it, and we called Charlene Howard to come and do some background vocals with us. And so you're right. I the song is going to go from One Scotch, One Bourbon, you heard. We've done My House of Memories. I did it in French and English.
Right.
You have your classic waltzes. We redid Cheryl Cormier and Russell Cormier's hit La Bouteille. We did some Paul Dago, Little Short Dress. We did the new song that you heard earlier, La Vie est jamais garantie, Life is Never Guaranteed. We redid a cut on Alonce Lafayette, Old School. We did I'm Not Lonesome Anymore. We did a song by Don Rich, Tous les jours, Every Day. So we took a lot of time. We probably had about 30 songs that we all wrote down. Hey, what songs do you like? And then what we did was we tried to wean them out and say, okay, this one's been beat to death by every band.
Right.
This one's good because nobody's ever recut it.
You can only hear so many versions of The Back Door.
Absolutely. So it was one of those things that, how can we put this album together, make it special, and try to maybe get this thing Grammy submitted and hopefully maybe get a nomination out of it, because I think it represents our Bayou region. I think it's a regional album. It can touch everybody that speaks French, people that don't understand French but like the music, and people that like the jitterbug or swing dance. So I think we're given a good variety here.
A lot of people don't realize how big of a music fan you really are, because when we started off the show with One Scotch, One Bourbon, One Beer, the first part of that hook was the old song by Eric Clapton, Cocaine. And then it went into the One Scotch, One Bourbon, One Beer. So, if you go back in, I guess they call it discology. I don't know what it is. Where
it's too big for me, man.
More than one syllable, I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
But I'll tell you what, if you go back to some of your other records, you always incorporate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I think it's important that we keep our heritage, but at the same time, there's so many younger people out there that unfortunately are not learning the language, but they you got to find a hook to keep younger generations and the older generations still involved in Cajun and Zydeco and Swamp Pop, because if we just give up on it and we don't try to incorporate some French or some Swamp Pop in a project, it kind of goes by the wayside. So I've always been a big fan of trying to keep the heritage alive promoting the French, promoting our culture, but at the same time kind of digging up an old rock and roll or old country song and try to put a new generation, a new twist to it that maybe gives it new life, and all of a sudden it's one of the songs that kind of brings the band to the next level. Then you start getting the phone calls, hey, we want you to play this casino, hey, we need you to play this festival. It kind of motivates the group, and it gets us where we want to go,
And a lot of people were asking you, like we said, your last CD was 2010,
right?
Craving Cajun. Now 2014, 4 years in the making. A lot of people don't realize you do a lot of other things other than play music. You're married, you have 3 kids, you have a full-time job in the medical field. You're also Mr. Politician in Lafayette.
Lafayette City Parish Council, District 1.
You own some separate businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, do you sleep?
Yes, absolutely. I sleep very well. Sometimes there's some days that I like to sleep a little bit more than others, but I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, work hard, treat people right, get involved with the community, help people out as much as I can.
Right.
Just be honest with people and get involved, because I have small kids, and one day I'd like for my kids to at least graduate college and stay close to home so they can take care of mom and daddy.
Yeah.
Instead of them saying, I don't want to live around here, Dad, because, it's not safe, crime's up, I can't afford the insurance on the houses anymore because there's not enough farm.
Just don't like the area, don't like the culture. You raise them right. At the ripe old age, and let's not forget, we mentioned all that, but you still go out and play music almost every weekend.
Yeah.
At the ripe old age of, how old are you, Kevin, now? For people who have never seen you live or have never seen your face,
I
you're
lost
a young
some weight.
man.
I lost some weight.
I see that, man.
About 25, 30 pounds.
Lay down the honey buns. It's all good.
That's it. Put them gratons in boudin, baby.
How old are you now?
I'm 34, and I'll be 35 April the 5th, the night that I'll be at yesterday's.
Oh, so you'll be back here in Lake Charles April the 5th on your birthday.
Yep.
Rolls in hand.
Rolls in hand.
Oh, that's an inside joke.
Yeah. CD's ready to go. We're looking forward to getting the CD out. We want to thank you for having me on the show here today and playing our music. It's, without you guys on the radio station and Town Square Media promoting this and getting it out there, basically artists do not have a way of getting their music spread out, through all the different regions and parts of the state.
Right.
So it's important that we have great people like yourself at Cajun Radio and Town Square Media that promote our culture and allow you to play what you play. It's very important.
Well, I appreciate that. We're going to play Judy in Disguise. When we come back, we're going to talk about all the ways they can get your new record.
Absolutely.
Because it's not only nowadays, with the internet and everything else, it's not just, hey, I got to go to your show and pick up the hard copy.
Although that's what we prefer.
Hey, come on. But, it's going to be on iTunes and other things.
Absolutely.
So we're going to tell you all about that. But right now, let's play another song that Kevin was talking about. We're talking to Kevin Naquin. The new CD is called No Guarantee, and this is called Judy in Disguise.